Reuven. No, it wasn't Reuven. It was Steve. It was Steve. Steve decided, listen, I want to install a camera, and this camera is going to be a wonderful camera, and it's going to cover both my yard and my neighbor's yard, Reuven. So he approaches Reuven, he says, Reuven, I want to install this camera. Can you please pay for half the installation and for half the camera? His neighbor says, no, I don't need a camera, waste of money. Lo and behold, not long after, his car gets stolen, and he approaches his neighbor, Steve, by the way, you know that camera that you installed that I didn't pay for? Can you show me some footage from there so we can help produce it to police to catch the cop? FYI, this happened to me kind of a few weeks ago. So
Which
I can relate
person
to it. Meaning my car was smashed, broken into, my wallet was stolen. Don't ask. And I asked my neighbor across the street, do you have any footage, by the way? But he couldn't find any footage, but he never asked me to spend the cost of the footage. But that's a different story. So we're actually might get a camera now. But my point is Steve obligated to pay for half the value of the camera now that he actually wants to benefit from it in order to find the cop, in order to find the robber to give to the cops? And the flip side is, is Reuven obligated to pay for half of it, and is Steve obligated in having to sell? Does he have to sell? So in many ways, there are two different ways to look at it. We know there's a classic Mishnah, this many people are familiar with. You have a property, you want to build a fence, you got to build a fence. You have no choice. You got to split the cost of whatever the standard to build is. I want to build an extra 4-foot fence or something. If that's extra, so if that's what I want, my neighbor doesn't have to contribute because that's extra. I want to make a fence out of gold because I'm a Meshuggah, right? Actually, that would really not be very smart, make a fence out of gold. But I want to do an extra fancy fence. My neighbor doesn't have to pay for half the value of a fancy fence, just whatever regular fence may be. But above and beyond, let's say you want to make it 4 feet taller, you would not be obligated to split that. What happens if the neighbor benefits from that extra 4 feet of the material? So in fact, if you're benefiting from it, you would need to pay for it. It's like I live in a 6th-floor building, I install an elevator, and no one else wants to contribute towards the elevator. I live on the 6th floor. If you want to start using my elevator that I built, you got to contribute towards building the elevator if you're benefiting from it. If you're not benefiting from it, you have to contribute. If you want to benefit from it, you need to contribute. So it is 100%, I think, totally okay for Steve to say, Reuven, you want these pictures? Pay for half the camera. And I would give you the pictures, and I don't believe he's obligated to, he'd be a nice guy and give him the pictures regardless, but I don't believe he'd be obligated to do so. And really the neighbor, Reuven, should kick in money and pay for half of it since he's benefiting from it. I have no idea what people said. I will look at them all later. Have a wonderful Wednesday. What's up?